Yeah, that's fine.
Save. Send that. Okay. Get the email. Send that. Nobody's in yet.
All right.
Send right now. Products.
I don't know, that shit is kind of loud too. I don't know. Was it that loud sitting over here?
Yeah.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, or they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product out the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot.
In the Flesh, #1 father and son podcast. In the multiverse.
In the multiverse. Thank you for joining us yet again. Episode 305.
Yes.
In the building. Shouts out to our people from Miami.
Absolutely. So Germany in the building. H-Town, Naptown.
I said Miami because 305 to 305.
Oh, show 305. Duh. I slow.
It's okay, but let's do a quick roll call. I saw Seattle in the building.
Austin, Texas in the building.
Toronto's in the building. You said Germany. Wow.
Cincinnati in the
Bahamas
building.
in the building.
Clearwater, Florida in the building.
Detroit, DC.
Okay, all right. So we starting to pack them in. West Africa in the building.
Okay.
Peace.
How was your weekend?
Wakanda forever. Weekend was good. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Something happened during the weekend. It'll come to me because I'm losing my memory.
Well, I came and you guys, when I left, you guys were watching a bunch of old family footage.
We got a bunch of old family footage. As a matter of fact, roll it now with Malcolm. I'm 2 years old.
Please, not. Please, no.
No, don't roll it.
Please, God, no.
Okay, all right. No, the week was pretty quiet, uneventful, and I like it that way sometimes.
I like it that way all the time.
You know what I mean? Very uneventful.
I hate like, you know, those lingering plans, like, oh, we gotta go to Aunt so-and-so's house.
Yeah. Gotta get dressed early.
Yeah, like, oh my God.
And I will say I haven't seen my grandson in a little bit.
It's too hot to be leaving the house.
I got it plenty of AC.
You do.
I got AC everywhere. Shit.
It's true.
You know, but other than that, it's been great. I think this is gonna be an amazing show. I think it's a lot to cover.
We do have a lot to cover.
A lot of information, a lot of things going on. Yes. But before we get into that, remember, for you who don't know, on September 10th,
yes,
we are going to be.
Or is it the 11th?
It's the 10th.
Oh, it's the 10th. My bad.
September 11th. Wow, that would be deep, right?
Not really, but go ahead.
Okay, September 10th, we're going to be in Indianapolis at the She event.
Ew. That's the ball.
Oh, that's. I want to drop the applause. With Katina Washington, who's the head of that. We're going to be broadcasting live from there.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, so we're going to be out there giving it up. You know what I mean? Broadcasting live, selling merch at the same time.
So come out.
So come on out.
In the area.
If you're in the area.
I didn't know Chicago and them was like right then and there.
Yeah, Chicago, Milwaukee, all of that's kind of in that area. Yeah. So this goes out to all, our brothers and sisters in that area who would like to see us. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be, it's not our event. So don't come thinking we, in charge of that, but we will be in the building. We'll be doing what we do to the best of our ability. It's probably going to be loud. It's going to be busy, and that's great. My goal is to get with the people, but also walk around the event with a camera and interview a lot of the small businesses, a lot of the queens who have, some visions and stuff. So we want to get all of that stuff, and we're going to be selling merch too. So, all of that's in the building. All that's ready to go.
Come check us out. I'm excited.
Come check us out.
I'm excited. What did I do this weekend? I didn't do a lot this weekend. Even I went out to dinner with my friends to celebrate one of my boys' birthday. Shouts out to you, Nod.
Okay, and shout out to Nod.
Went to another college friend's, like they christened their daughter, but they had like a celebration after, so we went.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
So that was cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It was too hot to do anything.
It was in their backyard in shade.
Oh,
so it was still hot, but it wasn't like flagrant. You know what I mean? Me, wifey, and Eli been going out, and go grounding. Yeah.
For those who don't know what that is, we've been taking off our shoes and touching the earth and relaxing because we got a lot of grass where we are and stuff like that. And but it's been too hot to do that.
Yes.
I haven't been out grounding.
It's been like every extreme. It's either pouring, raining, like storming, or like really, really hot.
Absolutely. But
I hope you guys are great. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Let's get it going.
Let's get this thing popping.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
What?
Oh, happy birthday,
Oh, yeah, we're going to get around to Seagrooms in his birthday? Yeah.
We said happy birthday in the pre-show.
Yeah. That's the pre-show. That's true.
But speaking of the pre-show, we alluded to the Black Panther 2 trailer that dropped
Yes.
at Comic-Con in San Diego. A lot of stuff happened. But I think that was one of the most anticipated trailers, or it was a teaser, it wasn't a full trailer. That was one because
What's the difference? I'm
teaser would be like a minute long. Trailer shows a little bit more what the story's gonna be about.
Okay, gotcha.
Nowadays they give a lot of movie away in the trailers. Like,
Gotcha.
For like comic nerds to kind of decipher and pick out and things like that.
Yeah. I was eavesdropping. I was ear hustling on you nerds.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say some things that I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's okay.
But I heard y'all, so I'm gonna throw it out there. Yeah.
So I was nervous about it because the movie comes out this year, and this is the first time. It's July. This is the first time we've seen anything. Usually they start that promotion a year ahead, but because Chadwick Boseman's not here.
Yes.
They didn't recast him, so people were wondering how they were going to deal with his death in the actual movie.
Yes.
And from what I saw, the trailer looked really vibrant, but looked really emotional as well. It looks like they killed him in the movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how they're going to explain his death, but it was really tough. I was watching wow, the music, the score, everything.
The way they did the Bob Marley
they had
into the Kendrick Lamar music was amazing.
Yeah, it was really wow. I was watching it getting a little damn, this is sad.
Yeah, don't be alright. It's okay to have emotions. Yeah.
They had Thames, she's a African singer. I don't know where she's from exactly.
Did she sing? Was that her singing?
That was her singing. Yeah.
Oh, that's my girl.
Yeah, Thames. She's been going crazy.
Yeah, she's been. So no one that had that kind of. Stephen Urkel. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate. I saw the Cash App. Thank you, appreciate that.
So, so they had that going, and then people. So the movie looks interesting. I'm actually excited to see it because it looks comic book story wise. It looks like they can do a lot with it. Now,
okay,
deeper, darker,
all right.
angle on this. So a lot of people are noticing the just lack of black men in the trailer.
Okay.
When the movie initially came out in 2018, it was such a moment because, it was a lot of black faces, a lot of black, dark-skinned faces, and a lot of vibrant colors and things like that. But we had Chadwick Boseman, who was King T'Challa. He was the king. He was the Black Panther. He was the strong one.
Killmonger.
He had Killmonger in there. He was strong as well.
And my man.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker. And even Killmonger as a villain, you resonated with him.
Of course.
Right? You just resonated with him.
He represented hip-hop.
Right. You just kind of okay, I understand that. Now, and in Wakanda and the Black Panther, they have I forget the term, I forget the name, but they have the all-female army and things like that with the bald heads. And then, T'Challa's mom is the queen. She's the queen. His sister. It's a lot of black women.
But I think that's gonna throw you guys off because I still think there's gonna be a masculine presence in the movie. And listen, we can't allow, and this is just my humble opinion, we can't allow people to negate the feminine energy as a presence. Now I understand the motive behind making it look just don't make the shit look Wonder Woman-ish. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, but our culture, we treated the female energy a little bit different. So I'm not gonna just say they're cutting off our balls in the movie because I just saw a trailer of it. I think the rise of feminine energy per se, this may be the time that we're seeing that on a grand scale. It could also be real talk. Feminine energy is and we got to stop looking at it as male and female. It's just a different energy.
I would agree if in the trailer, and we only got a minute and 20 seconds to go off of, right? So we're just very early takes,
right?
It doesn't seem like there's much it doesn't seem even. It just seems okay, it's the king died, and they're gonna use. And I don't want this to happen. I don't want them to use everybody kind of mourning over his death, his real life death, and in the movie death.
Oh, they're gonna merge those two
as a way to just kind of say, okay, now it's the women's time. Because I said this, every movie that has a clear agenda bombs at the box office.
No, absolutely. So don't force it.
Right. In the original movie, I thought it was even. He was the king, but he leaned on the women in his life, and I felt like it was even. I thought it was a beautiful representation.
Oh, it was perfectly balanced.
Yeah, I thought it was great, and I don't want this to be unbalanced.
Now, with that being said, no, go ahead.
And I'll say this as well: the director Ryan Coogler, he is in Hollywood, but he seems to just kind of know what's up.
Right.
Everything he does, it does with like there is a purpose to it. It's not just arbitrarily done. Even he broke down one of the scenes, and even the way they were fighting, he broke it down. I was just like, okay, like he knows.
Right. So he understands the science, so and even the colors. He was talking about colors.
Right. So I think he will, take that into consideration and do this tactfully. I saw the chatter online and people saying, the Black Panthers, the Black Lives Matter, they're trying to erase men. I don't think that's gonna happen, but from a minute and 20 seconds, it's too
right.
early.
And with that being said, we know that there's a lot more to go than just that minute.
Right.
And I'm thinking this is going to be a great movie overall. The birth scene.
The water
scene.
The water birth, yeah.
So we dealing with the narrative of water. Right? So you got Avatar, you got this.
It's a lot of water
going on. So we know they staying consistent with the theme of water. What I don't want is easy, low-hanging fruit of a movie that mentally, physically, and metaphysically castrates men.
Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe early on. We've lost our king. You know what I mean? So in losing our king, how is that not relevant to today? Today, a lot of our women have been forced to become warriors bigger than themselves because they have lost their king due to gentrification, due to prison, due to drugs, due to calculated efforts of the open enemy to get rid of us, and have forced a lot of our women. So a lot of times they talk about women need to be feminine, or stay in their roles. It runs a lot deeper than that. So we have to backtrack and try to get back to the foundation of who we are, so that we are in balance, or have some kind of balance. But let's allow the movie to breathe.
Yeah.
Let's allow, because I'm hearing Dr. Doom.
Oh yeah. He's supposed to be.
That's my nerd
he's
tidbit.
Supposed to be like the background reason, because in the movie the Wakandans, they're going against Namor the Submariner, and he's like the king of Atlantis, and they're gonna be going at it, and because they both have natural resources of vibranium that they have, it could be a lot. I'm actually excited, just comic wise, nerd wise. Me talking.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that. The other stuff I'll keep an eye on when I
and
go
then
see
they
it.
could bring Killmonger back.
That too.
Because as Eli broke down to me, if you never see somebody physically die in the movie, you don't see their body washed away,
and even
then that means that character could be in another dimension or some shit, and they could bring Killmonger back. So I'm pretty sure they're holding a bunch of surprises. But I'm gonna sum this up by saying the colors were amazing. The opening soundtrack, No Woman, No Cry, into Kendrick Lamar, awesome. The underwater birth scene, the white for the funeral, because that's how we usually got down to celebrate
the dancing,
the dancing. Yeah. And so we are in for something I think is going to be amazing. Shout out my man Shadows. He turned 31 today. Shout him out. Shouts out. So, thankfully, Malcolm cannot spoil this because the movie's not out.
Listen, I don't be spoiling movies. I talk about movies I should have saw a long time ago. That's what I'll say.
So, R.I.P. Chapman, they're going to do a...
Chadwick.
They're going to do a 44 resonator because it's coming out on 11/11/22.
Oh.
So, you got your number 44 there.
Wow.
So, he is a 44 resonator. So know and understand that the movie is gonna line up, and those are Master Mason numbers, 11 and 22, and so you're gonna see, and 11/11 we know is the opening of portals.
Oh wow!
So you have this all taking place on the cusp of Avatar coming out behind it.
Yeah, wow!
So this is going to, remember, they're only telling one story, so let's not get confused, and let's not allow our emotions to steer us off the path. It's a lot of things going on. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's interesting.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban
Somebody
X.
said Stan Lee died on 11/11.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that. If that's a fact,
Somebody said they never saw it. The first Black Panther movie was cool. I think when you in the moment, we have a problem with like hindsight, not hindsight, like going back. Going back to kind of implant
retrospect.
Yes, in retrospect, right? Because in the moment, amazing moment. Like it was a great moment. I knew people who saw it more than one time in the theater. Like they went to spend their money more than once.
Yes.
To go see it. But when you look back on it, there are some scenes that you can get mad at. There is, black people.
But no movie
did take things, too far.
It's not perfect. It's a movie, and I'm pretty sure we'll have those who spend their time combing over every thing of the movie and this and that. So we just want to appreciate. Sometimes you just got to go appreciate a movie.
Yeah.
Doc got to mess around and call him Chadwin Chapstick in a minute. Yeah.
And he was number 44 in the Jackie Robinson movie. He was Jackie Robinson. I forgot.
And remember, he died on Jackie Robinson Day, which is usually in April, but they moved it specifically to August, and he died on that day.
That's right.
And some people were saying he was 44 years old. Some people saying he was 43 years old. There's another movie he was in that'll come to me at the time in which it resonated with the energy of 44. So all of these things are going to be lined up.
That's a lot, man.
For you to take full advantage of that energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man. So this next story kind of breaks my heart. Apparently, there was a rapper named Notorious B1.
Notorious B1.
And I think it was standing for Notorious Big One, something like that. And apparently he released a song that was on the Juicy instrumental and things like that. And apparently that came out before Juicy and before Biggie's version and things like that. And if you listen to the song, the flow is kind of like the cadence, I guess, is a little there, but he don't have the voice or nothing like that, and he's a big dude as well.
And his album was called Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Big Daddy, Big Papa, Notorious, B.I., Notorious, B1, Juicy soundtrack. Dude, I mean, and I don't want to crush my Biggie fans, but this shouldn't come as a surprise when Puffy was the A&R at Uptown Records. You know what the A&R job is, or you get all of these tapes that come in and you can sit and sift through them knowing you're not going to call any of these artists, but you can steal ideas. The whole music industry is preferenced on stealing. If you ain't stealing, because it's only stealing if you get caught. Right? So there's plenty of people. Look what happened to your man, Happy... I'm gay, happy Pharrell. He had to pay that money.
Yeah, he did.
Had to pay that money to Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye's estate don't play that.
Don't play that shit.
They don't play that.
Right? That was cute.
If that drum sounds too simple, they know. Yeah.
So when you listen to the Notorious B1, they're using the Juicy track. His album is called Big Daddy. Now we have Big Papa. So do not let that discourage you from understanding everybody steals. The track from OPP, a lot of people don't know this, by Naughty by Nature. I heard that track. It's a record out with that that Michael Jackson Harmony with Harmony that they used for OPP. And there's also a rap, I forget his name.
Chadwick played number 42. He was number 42 in thing, but in the Jackie Robinson movie. Correction.
Yeah. Right. The number was 42.
42. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Yeah. But there was still it'll come to me.
James Brown movie.
It might have been James Brown. It's a couple other movies that you know is still dealing with the number 44. Okay. Wasn't he a running back in one of those movies?
Yes. In the man.
He wore number 44 in that movie.
He did. He was, and he at the end of the movie.
Jim Brown or something?
He wasn't Jim. I think he was Jim Brown.
No, Jim Brown, I think, came to see him or it was something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the movie.
Hank Aaron is 40. Okay.
The Express.
Express. I think he was 44 in that. Okay.
I'm talking about Biggie.
Right. So, I'm not surprised that this took place, and because when you're in position, you know, to put Biggie on TV, and then he cleaned it up. He had the Total or whoever's singing on the hook. It became his biggest song. You know what I mean? In terms of crossing over. And even in the movie, he acted like he didn't want to do that song.
Yeah.
Because it was too popish, but Puffy had a vision, and you know.
So the name thing, right? Wasn't Biggie in the Source as unsigned hype in '92?
But I think he was Notorious. I think he was Biggie Smalls. And then he tried to buy that name,
right?
And couldn't, so he had to become the Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Right, but I'm just looking at it. I got Big Daddy.
Yeah.
I got Big Papa.
Notorious.
I got Notorious.
Yeah.
B1.
Yeah.
I got Notorious B.I.G.
Damn.
I got the Juicy soundtrack.
Yeah.
I got the Juicy soundtrack. I got two fat niggas. bro. I mean, if you can't, Stevie Wonder could see that shit. If you can't see that this was something co-opted, then you know.
Oh, why did this make like the light of day now? Like '93?
A lot of things are buried, and they just come to surface.
Whoa.
I remember when OPP, when Naughty by Nature was going at it, when the dude was beefing, like, yo, that's my track. You know what I mean? But it ain't about whose track it is who gets it first and who's able to do something with it.
Yo, that calls into question because even Diddy's like quote unquote genius, right? We give him a lot of credit for him having an ear like, yo, that would go with this. Like who would like think of like a gangster rapper would go on Juicy Fruit beat?
Yeah, Notorious B1. He thought about it.
You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of that genius shit, if you not on the boards for me, like when Khaled be like, God does. No one believed in us. God did.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, okay, fine. But what do you do? I still haven't got an answer what he does.
Yeah.
He was a DJ. I get all that. If you ain't on the actual boards or on the drum machine cooking, I don't respect none of your music.
I agree.
Shit.
I agree.
I'm sorry. I don't respect none of it. I mean, because if you just sitting there going,
that sounds good.
put that with
turn that up.
There we go. Right there. Right there. That's where. And it's not. Listen, it's not hard work to take records that your mother used to listen to, and add some hard drums to them, and have your man spit some shit on it. That shit is cookie cutter shit.
Yeah.
Back in the days, that's why boom bap was so different, because these guys were sampling bits and pieces and breaks, creating their own hooks. But once it became for radio, like radio friendly shit, it became extremely easy to do.
Did you I don't know, you probably never, you know Burna Boy?
Burna Boy. I've seen his name recently.
His producer, I think his name was like Chopsticks or something like that. His producer went in on how he created the track for his new song Last, and like watching producers like work is really, really impressive. Like it showed the sample, like where he cut in the sample, why he cut at that specific part. He showed the drum pattern. Like I was like, wow, that is really like really interesting.
And more brothers and sisters are able to do it now because of the access to, you know, drum machines and digital Fruity Loops and all of this stuff.
He used Fruity Loops for the drum pattern.
Yeah, a lot of dudes use Fruity Loops, pause, you know what I'm saying, for the drum sounds, but the more intricate ones, you know what I'm saying, that hide the samples in certain kind of ways, because the way Bomb Squad, Public Enemy was hiding and layering them samples, it took people years for them to have to pay out royalties for sample clearance. Because now they got this technology where they can just know. But prior to that, they was like, we get it, but that sound like my shit, but I'm not really. And look, Diddy took Bruce Springsteen? What's the guy Missing You? Sting? Is it Sting?
I think that's Sting.
Sting. And he said he makes $20,000 a month off that song. Diddy don't make a dime off that song.
That hurts.
Not one red dime, but Biggie knew that the song would be big.
Yeah.
I mean, Puffy.
Yeah.
So he took a chance on it anyway. 100% of the royalties
that hurts
goes to Sting. 100%.
He got somebody else.
And
he got Juice WRLD.
He got Juice WRLD for 75% of his.
He said this song gonna send my grandkids to college.
Yes.
Damn.
So Puffy is a mover and a shaker, so he can put people to side. I don't want to negate that. He is a businessman. He can put the right people in the room and let them work.
Yeah.
And whatever they come out with, sort of like Barry Gordy. But Barry Gordy used to write songs.
He used to write those songs, and I feel like that's way glossed over.
Yeah, it's way glossed over. Him and Smokey Robinson was writing a lot of them songs.
Yeah.
And then he went into the executive role. And look at Motown's process.
Yeah.
They bring everybody in the room and be like, yo, yay or nay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in the first 6 seconds with the what was the drummer's name? Not the Soul Brothers.
I don't know.
I forget their name. I went to see them rock, just the band and shit. Somebody in the chat know who I'm talking about. They said in the first 6 seconds of the song, you know, all them little Motown sounds you knew. The Funk Brothers.
Oh, somebody put it in the chat.
Yeah, the Funk Brothers.
Thank
The
you,
Funk
guys.
Brothers. So it's a process. You can steal your way through a lot of stuff.
Do you guys remember that the Usher R. Kelly song "Same Girl"? They yapped that whole song.
They just yapped the whole song,
beat, concept, everything. Yeah.
So that's not an uncommon thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away from Biggie's flow.
Better
and
not.
Biggie to write his own. He ain't steal his bars.
Yeah.
Now if he had stole his bars,
That'd have killed me.
that would have been like, dude.
That'd have killed
so
me.
Biggie got his own bars.
Yeah.
And you know, he ain't had nothing to do with Puffy putting that track on him. He thinking it's an original, you know, Puffy idea, and he did his thing on it. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
You are tuned into the sounds.
When I saw that story, I was like, no. And everybody, you know, the revisionist history. I always knew Biggie was a fraud. He ain't. Shut up.
No. Let's not take
Shut
it that
up.
far.
Shut up.
Because I'm just doing what the producer or the manager comes to me and says, I need you to flow on this. I take it in my lab. I cook it up. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pastor that got robbed, Brooklyn pastor, he got robbed on live streams. Apparently, I saw a news article, and it said it was worth from one. They got robbed for $1 million worth of stuff.
Oh,
Now,
first it was 400,000.
now it's $1 million. Now, this pastor apparently is known for wearing a bunch of jewelry. Is known for dressing.
He got a
bunch
Bentley
of
too, I think.
nice stuff.
Maybach or something.
Right?
Yeah.
So when I first saw this, right, I said, something don't seem right. It just didn't seem right to me. Because just as, you know, just going on the street, you're not thinking, I'm gonna rob this church. Are you thinking that? Are you thinking like this church has a lot of money on them, like just on hand?
No. I'm thinking unless I have a specific target. Now, here's where it gets shady. You want to get speaky piece.
No, that's all my thing. Like my first thing, I was like, why would your first thought be a church? Like
My man Two Grumpy Men said that's a which is C Grooms, that's a insurance setup.
Yeah, that's what I
Happy
was
birthday again, King.
And I was thinking, because I was reading an article and he's known for this stuff. He's known for
First of all, he went to jail.
yes, he has a record.
A record for scamming.
Yes.
So let's put that on the table.
Yes.
Let's cook.
Yeah.
Put that ingredients in the pot.
Yeah.
This nigga is a scammer.
Yeah.
All right? That's the meat of the ingredients. Anything happen after that is sus.
Yeah.
Now he's walking around like God has saved him.
Yeah.
And God has blessed him with the jewels. And now he got his little lady with him. Look, she fine, you know what I'm saying? He pushing up a Maybach saying, you don't have to sell drugs, but nigga, you know what I'm saying? If God bestows upon you these blessings, you know what I mean? Then you can do this too. And he's in church on a live
stream. That's important.
This is very important.
That's important.
Now, anybody could have got him at any given time. See, I'm a detective
I
now.
can get you walking out.
I got my junior detective badge. I'm sitting there going, why on a live?
Right.
And why would homie off to the left didn't even look, he didn't flinch, he didn't get down. If dudes is coming in with the blickies, I'm hitting the floor, and now I'm in the house of Jesus asking Jesus to appear. Don't let this shit happen. He did not budge. Right? Let's just keep it a beam. So, and homie can see them coming. All right. And then you don't see nothing else.
Yeah.
And then all this jewelry is supposedly missing and this and that on live as an alibi.
Yeah, like it happened. Y'all saw it happen.
You saw it happen in real time.
Yeah.
unless the crooks didn't know that they were on a live.
I think
that could happen
it
too.
Looked like it looked like during everything the camera like shifted a little bit. The guy that was in the back that was calm probably didn't know the camera was on him. He was probably like that's why he didn't move. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That insurance play, or like he was probably getting pressure from his church members, like, yo, you said, you know, that this money was going to the lights,
and this money is going to you and your wife.
Yeah, exactly. And
they said he got another church. That's like 2 churches he got. But I can't help when I'm making the stew.
Yeah.
The meat and potatoes tell me this nigga's a scammer. Once a scammer, always a scammer. I don't want to hear, even to these Nation of Islam niggas who come home from prison, and now they got the bow ties on. These is criminals. No disrespect. Now, some of them, let me be clear, because first of all, I already know the Nation of Islam cannot beat me up because it's against the laws. That they can protect themselves, but they just can't run up on me and beat me up. Like sometimes I see them
unless they take the clip
in
off,
position, I'll be like, what? What, Nation of Islam? What? What you gonna do? Like the dudes at the Parliament and shit.
At the British
Parliament and shit. But what? What you gonna do? Because they can't hit me because that's against Nation of Islam rules and regulations. But on a serious note, I'm just joking around. I love the gods of the nation. But not all of them, let's just be clear, not all of them can come home after doing 25 years for murder, robbery, rape, and now Allah has reformed you in 6 months' time. You got your bow tie on, and some of them niggas look like they ready to just get back to what it was. And then I gotta stop eating pork. I gotta stop screwing white women. I gotta be honest. I gotta pray. That's a lot of shit for anybody, let alone a nigga who just came home. So I say all of that to say, I ain't with all that reform. You was a scammer then. You a scammer now. You found a new hustle.
A cleaner hustle.
Cleaner hustle.
Yeah.
And maybe you still scamming and you owe some people some money.
Yeah.
And they said, look, don't have us run up in your spot and get you, homie. So but on an even deeper level, when you start seeing people run up in the church.
That too.
Right?
That too.
You know we in the last days.
That too.
This used to be a sacred place. Get a lot of ass in the church, but you know what I mean. A lot of scandals going on, but you never see dudes run up in there like, "Yo, get on the floor. I'm here to rob."
That's why I don't buy it.
So, but it was Brooklyn. We know how niggas in Brooklyn get down. Yeah, niggas in Brooklyn get down.
Like I feel like,
but is it church or is it church? Like, was he preaching the gospel? I don't know. Because I heard some of his shit. I'm going to paraphrase. He's like, yeah, because you know, you got to be right. Oh, shit. So it wasn't like he was like turned to Corinthians.
You ever seen
book 7.
You ever seen those Nigerian pastors? You ever seen it was a video of, I think it was Nigerian pastor or something, and he like faked the whole assassination?
Nah, I didn't see it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the Nigerians be out of control with that shit.
God.
They be out of control.
Hilarious. You gotta watch that. Like, it was like the fakest gun noise. He did looked up. Yeah, I gotta watch that. Yeah, I have to watch that.
Some of them Nigerian dudes is way out of control. I remember he had all them chicks with their asses up, and he was testing each one. No, real talk. He had about 8 women with their asses out, and he was gonna decide which one was the holier than thou. I kid you not. This shit, you can't make this shit up.
It was a pastor like recently. He drunk like bleach or something or really tainted water.
Oh, he died. Did he die? He went to the hospital.
He went to the hospital. He drank to prove of healing powers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He went to the hospital.
He went to the hospital behind that shit. Somebody said, that water is nasty.
You're supposed to switch it.
Come on, man. You know you're supposed to hit him with the switcheroo.
You're supposed to switch it.
Fuck you gonna drink that muddy water?
Yeah.
Talking about God has got you. Really? Or I seen the one who get bit by the snake.
Yes.
Yeah. The snake, because God has protected me. Not even the evil of the snake. Oh, shit. God damn it. I thought you said the snake it didn't have any fangs. You dumb mother. Yeah. Praise God. So I'm hoping, that it's okay, but symbolically, you running up in a church.
Yeah.
Against established religion and you robbing the pastor who's been robbing the community for the last 100 years.
There's a poetry in that.
There's some poetry in that.
There's poetry in that.
Poetry in that. Now, if you try to run up on Minister Falcon or something, good luck with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't even get in the building, let alone up to the stage to get on the floor. I wish, man, them niggas in the nation, them niggas is highly trained.
Yeah, kung fu.
Them niggas is highly, and see, this is what I'm saying. They can't attack you, but if you attack, may Allah be with you. Them niggas is not playing. I seen these niggas at concerts, like, doing security. They ain't got no guns. And you still, they be like, walk over here. You be like, awesome, my looking brother. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas don't be playing. So, shit, you fuck around if you want to.
I mean, if you got a Rolls Royce parked in front, we might get you.
Come on, dude. Your pastor, if you about the cloth, I'm not saying you're not supposed to reap the benefits, but we already associate these pastors with robbing the people. And you gonna show up to your church with them kind of jewels on, and niggas in the hood is thirsty, and you got the phantom outside or whatever, dude, I'm coming in there and getting all that. And it sound like an inside job as we spoke. Somebody knows something. No. Yeah, it's like it was nothing, I can get the jewelry back. I'm pretty sure through insurance. And that might have been the fake shit he had on anyway. Okay. I got the real shit at home, put the fake shit on. Like, if you coming for this is about $12.
Oh, man.
Don't do it.
But we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Yeah, somebody said RZA be on your ass.
We shall return.
Damn right.
He's actually Young Pharaoh. He said, do you want to go box, my brother? I was like, box?
And RZA's a big dude.
You want to go box, my brother? We can go. We can go a few rounds, my brother.
Yeah, and that took RZA a lot to do that, because he was trying to be on his cool Islam shit. And just, you know what, fuck this shit. Every now and then you just gotta get niggerish on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome back to another episode of Wheel of Fortune, sponsored by Urban X TV. We're back here with the Black Dot from the conscious community. Is that conscious community?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Malcolm. Yeah, Hotep, Notep, the black man is God and the white man's the devil. I'm ready to win this money.
Okay, whatever that is. Okay, the puzzle for today is people who annoy you. Black Dot, is on you.
Come on, big money. Yeah, I like to buy a vowel, E and Y.
Okay, Black Dot, you have 30 seconds to solve the puzzle on the screen.
Oh, I think I know this one. People who annoy me. This is easy. I think I got this.
20 seconds, Black Dot.
Ooh, I'm not sure I really want to say it. Might piss a few people off.
10 seconds, Black Dot.
I like to solve the puzzle. Naggers.
Let's check.
No.
The answer, Black Dot, was niggas. The answer is always niggas.
Shucks.
But don't worry, Black Dot. You walk away right now with a Shop Urban X gift card.
Yeah.
Get yourself some of these new threads.
Yes. Not going home empty-handed. Hotep, Notep.
I think they're both gonna stay, and they're gonna try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm very upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round, so Poole can whoop his behind for 7 games in a row.
Back.
Hey, your Lord knows, don't be blowing up my commercial. We know it was crazy. He said, how can you hit the goddamn like button? You're the only one in the contestants. I get you. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. And you see my hand disappear on the spinning wheel, too. Whoosh, like my hand just disappeared.
Stop giving away trade secrets, man.
No, it wasn't supposed to disappear. That was an accident. Anyway. Okay. Mike Hughes, Jeffrey Hicks, thank you so much. And my man asked me, can we do these polos for his company? Hit us up, and we can get you done.
Yeah.
We can get you done.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Why you always got that?
That's because the phone be up. See, slow down, slow down.
Damn.
Yeah, when we be
blow my eardrums out.
Yep. So we are back, and we appreciate you so much.
For sure. Thank you guys. For the new members who just signed up, we appreciate you guys.
We appreciate the people coming in.
We appreciate everybody.
You know, signing up. We love you.
Yes.
We want to be here for the long haul. We trying to build something special here. You know, because there's a lot going on with censorship about to come down the pipe.
Oh, yo, we were talking. We had a conversation today about Alex Jones, right?
Yes.
He was telling me that he's banned off everything.
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 You name it. And they removed his videos. They washed him. He's everything. And the possibility now, I was watching a video and they said it's a bank that dismissed somebody or wouldn't take somebody. Told them they got 30 days to get their money out their bank.
Wow.
So we already know the ADL is in with PayPal.
Yes.
Right? And if they don't like what you and you can't get your PayPal money,
right.
If all of these companies start linking up, then you screwed because you're trying to do business.
Yeah.
And they're calling it hate speech. Even Cooks from Apple removed the podcast from Alex Jones and said we will not allow hate speech. But you are supposed to allow speech. You know what I'm saying? If the amendment, the First Amendment, is in effect. So what I mean by that is, where do we draw the line when we start speaking about because if I don't agree with your dialect or your way of life, you can label me any transphobic, anti-Semitic, this, that. Once you start getting those labels on you and they're not in compliance with what we're trying to do, I can shut you down, and that's a dangerous place to be.
It's a dangerous place, but I think what they're going to start doing is saying, like, well, you know, private companies have the right to, you know, do business with whoever they want to do business with. So once they start putting, you know, their personal viewpoints behind something, then I guess they can do whatever.
Then I guess that circumvents the Constitution.
It does. I think so. I think that's how they're going to justify it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a door that I don't think they want to be open. You get what I'm saying? Because what I've noticed in this whole cancel culture thing, that everybody has their day. Anybody who comes out and said, like, yo, we don't like, you know, what y'all doing, then I can say, like, y'all bank probably funded somebody crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't want to do business. I feel like that's a rabbit hole they don't want to go down, because just like the whole R. Kelly music getting pulled off of everywhere, and then you have the discussion like, okay, well, I can point out a bunch of different artists who are accused of a bunch of different things,
right?
And if we start going, or a bunch of different producers who produced on that track, and you like this person's artist, and you like this person's
gets crazy.
Music, it gets crazy. So when that starts to happen, man, I don't know.
But again,
like, it's just a real confusing web that'll be weaved, and like, when does it stop?
Right. Where do you draw the line? Now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's getting funky when you start getting banks involved.
Yeah.
And credit cards involved. And you cannot survive without social media nowadays. Mm-hmm. In terms of, if you have a message, and Alex Jones ain't as crazy as you think he is. You know what I mean? You may not be in agreement. And this is not about always being in agreement. I don't have to be in agreement with you for you to have your opinion on how you see things.
Yeah.
That's the thing we got to get out of. But it starts with Alex Jones, but it's not about Alex Jones. It's going to be about Minister Farrakhan, among other people. But it's easier to start with a white person to make him seem like a right-wing nut. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's way out of control, all these conspiracy theories. and 70% of the shit he's talking about
Yeah.
is on point.
Yeah,
Right?
The first time, like, they really, like, they, like, deplatformed him, and, like, they were putting up a highlight reel of some of the craziest stuff. I'm like, yo, we have people in our community who have said way worse one.
Yes.
Like, in the conscious community. I'm talking about just kind of out there, but he's not bugging either.
Right.
So, if they can do that with him, they can really get anybody they want.
And remember, this is chess. To go after the minister or other people of that nature right out, that looks racist.
Yeah.
Go after Alex Jones first, polish him up, and then the list goes down the line. This goes back to the Orwell, 1984. If they said in that, you make certain facial expression, that's a crime. Like, dude, that's a face crime.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck you mean it's a face crime?
Yeah.
That's a face crime. So you have to be they're trying to make this shit where you got to be in total compliance.
Yeah,
with what they want you to be in compliance with.
What was I gonna say? The Ministry of Health in New Zealand, the woman, she came on, she goes, "We are going to be your single source of truth. You only get it from here, nowhere else."
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow. Like, she came out and actually said that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, not only did Prodigy do Alex Jones' show, Karis One did, and I think Griff did.
He did.
Yeah, Griff and Karis One. He was
I feel
calling
like somebody else, I think.
KSR1. I'm on the phone with KSR1. And
I think it was didn't RZA do that too?
RZA probably did it as well. So we have a certain respect for Alex Jones because with Alex Jones, he's fighting for his people. But the truth is what it is. That's why I say some of these patriots, they have nothing personal against you. They're fighting the government the same way you are. It's just that they white. And they have access to information that a lot of us don't have access to due to resources. So they like, yo, you on your own, but in terms of sharing information, we good. I'm not talking about the straight up racist, like the ones in North Carolina.
The cops?
Yeah, Kennington, North Carolina.
The cops that all resigned?
The
police force.
County clerk, the cops, everybody resigned when this black woman got in the office.
What's her name?
You know what I'm saying? I forget the title they give her.
Her name is Justine Jones.
Justine Jones.
And hold on, the police chief Josh Gibson said that the resigning officers could not perform their duties due to the environment that was created by the new town manager Justine Jones.
Now, keep in mind, in the 70s, they had billboards that said, "This is KKK town. Just get used to it."
In that town?
In that particular town.
Yeah, that town. It's only 2,300 people in that town, so it's one of those small.
Yeah,
I don't even know why she want to work there. Like, that's some sundown shit.
Yeah, that is some sundown shit. You know what I mean? So when you hear that, but to have an entire police force just resign.
Yeah.
Because of this black lady, let's just call it for what it is. You know, so I'm not talking about those kind of racist individuals. I'm talking about the patriots.
But yo, so speaking of this is why the conversation surrounding like independence is really, really tough, because like, what is true independence?
Right.
Like, and I'm talking about as a creator, as somebody who's trying to do business, as somebody who's just trying to make their money but not trying to get into these, you know, those doorways and stuff like that. It's almost impossible. It's tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you need PayPal to process or Stripe to process payments.
Yeah.
You need somewhere to host your videos. You need.
And that's why when we keep applauding the convenience of technology, we're shooting ourselves in the foot at the same time, and we don't realize it. But that's how they do it. They give you all of these, hey, look over here. And they give you something and they take away. So the convenience is what's got you back in prison. Mm-hmm. Because if I can press a button and your money don't show up because of some shit you said, that's the ball game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So understanding those principles, so cash always rules.
Yeah.
But they're going to eliminate that to the best of their ability to the point where you got to get a stipend now. You have to have social social credit where he's been good. Because if it boils down to that, I'm out.
Oh yeah.
They start doing. I'm out. We want to tell you. Not only me, it's a team of us.
Yeah.
We out. I'm on the cheese line.
Yeah, and that town police force had to be tiny as well.
Yeah, they said 5 cops. Something like that. But still, it's symbolic to what the future holds when a black mayor takes over a bigger city.
Yeah.
There's always dissension. You know what I mean? What's taking place in New York? You got a black police chief, a black mayor, a black school director, school chancellor, and it's chaos in New York right now.
Yeah.
Side note, your boy Nasty Mouth, that's what I call him.
Yes.
Did a public service commercial for you to drink tap water.
Really?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God. He said, you should drink tap water. I drink tap water every day. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what the fuck he said.
Yeah,
he had a cup of tap water.
That's insane. He went on publicly to speak against or speak on how illegal immigrants is making it hard for New Yorkers. Now, when he was not the mayor and Trump was, talking about the wall and stuff, he was talking about how New York should be a sanctuary city, things like that fully. But now all of a sudden you and your tune changed. He's talking about how it's harder for schools, harder for hospitals, because of illegal immigrants.
Yeah,
I hate politicians. But I hate politicians,
with a passion.
Bro.
With a passion. Yeah, that's him a picture. Look, he got the damn water with him now.
No way.
He said, "Drink tap water." Now, I grew up on tap water.
Yeah, but
I get it. But you ain't supposed to, in this day and time, drink the tap water. Like you just tell me to put a gun to my head. You know what I mean? Tap water. This ain't the 70s and 80s. And it's probably the same water because it's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
They filling them shits up in somebody's basement and selling you.
Oh my God.
Just think about it. Just think about how low of a vibration we've reached when niggas is selling us the most resourceful shit on the planet.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
Who sat around and was like, you know what?
I'm gonna bottle this.
Yeah. I'm gonna sell these niggas water.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you mean I could just get it from the store now and not from the man. And you turn around and read the ingredients and the shit say water. Get the fuck out of here. Right? But it has become listen, there are things that are natural and normal. That shit has become normal. It ain't natural because water is everywhere. You breathing in water, condensed water now. You know what I mean? Among other things. These niggas got you by, and then they get fancier with it.
This one got electrolytes.
This one got electrolytes in a beautiful. I purchased one that had a beautiful bottle, Voss.
The glass bottle.
I was like, you know what? Let me get one of those. I'm feeling special.
Feeling fancy.
Yeah, feeling fancy. Fucking water. And we all grew up. If you my age, we all grew up on tap water. You went to the hose. You went to the Johnny Pump. The water out my fridge, out my sink was
cold.
Ice cold.
Ice cold, yeah.
Put your hand down in your dirty fucking hand. You didn't wash your hand. I didn't wash my hands first, and then I just put my hand under there, scooped up some water, and So
speaking of like health stuff, like what do you think about monkeypox being labeled like a emergency now?
You knew that was coming.
Yeah.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think now it's just a money grab for them. Yeah, I mean, it has to be because nobody is. Don't get me wrong. I see gullible people lying the fuck up.
I see some scared people online too.
Just like access monkeypox, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Let's stop it. We gotta stop this shit. But I'm glad in a weird way because we need to get rid of some of you niggas anyway. Some of you niggas need to go because you're just taking up space. So I'm not with all the population control, but some of you niggas is just taking up space.
But so what? Like, why do you think? Because
out of here.
COVID was like a perfect virus,
right?
Airborne,
right?
Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't, but you still could be sick.
You needed to get tested.
It's everywhere.
It was so dangerous. You needed to get tested,
even if you didn't have,
to see if you had it.
Yeah, it's like, everywhere. Then it's nowhere. Like it's a perfect thing. But monkeypox shows up on you apparently, right? And you get it through like guys are getting it through gay sex and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like what? Why not make that where like you actually have to like partake in something to get it? the urgency is not there as much.
That's my point. It's the same thing with HIV. When it first came out, you know, that was a sort of a gay thing, or you had to have a blood transfusion or intravenous drug users.
Right.
So you had to do something. That's different.
Yeah.
I got to be either, you know, in a rave parties to get monkeypox, right? As opposed to the COVID was just, I could just be walking down the street.
And New York is now the new hotspot.
And it
starts in New York or California.
Yeah, they got, because.
I want y'all to realize that.
Right, and remember, New York is the 11th state. So that's the parallel for them to open up dimensions and try new shit.
That is always just move it there, but go ahead.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? So like you said, COVID was the perfect shit.
Perfect, yeah.
It's like it just whoa, nigga, it could be anywhere. Got your mask on, like my man Godfrey said, you pull that shit down. Oh, nigga, I almost got you, nigga. Nigga, pull your mask back up, nigga. I almost got you. It just was perfect. Like you could be standing next to a nigga if you ain't got 3 feet, 6 feet, whatever. Dude, it's just enough, nigga. I can leap over to this next nigga if you get just a little closer in the store. I caught on to this nigga's mouth. Just need to get a little closer. You know, this shit was perfect. I ain't gonna lie, shit was perfect. And now, you know, you gotta be getting slammed.
Oh my God.
And now they saying you gotta watch the clothes you put on. Like this shit, once it comes out of somebody's butt or wherever the fuck is coming from, then the shit takes on. You know what? I don't want to be in nobody's butt no more. I want to just be out here. And now you could just be. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Oh shit! Cause that's what's gonna happen next. One of you niggas gonna have a rash and gonna be like, "How the fuck did that happen?" I can see me now.
But you know, I had a theory though. I had a theory that it really don't spread through gay people's sex because imagine like it just pop. It really it just spreads, right? Like it just spreads through contact. You gonna look at your man weird, like you got monkeypox, bro.
That's the point I was getting ready to get at. Like if I get some
your wife looking at you crazy.
I get some shit on my arm right now. Oh yeah, it was diagnosed with. Niggas be like, really died. So you have the monkeypox. You want to explain some shit? Nah, nigga, you know I ain't get down like that, nigga. I never. It was that one time. We'll slow down, nigga.
Yeah.
That one time, nigga. You know. So now everything is in question now. But when I see people online now,
because they got monkeypox vaccine.
Oh, they set that up.
Apparently, they said like America, we procured the most vaccines for monkeypox in the world.
They said that with a straight face.
Yeah.
Like we have the vaccine.
Yeah.
It's a money grab. It's gotta be.
Yeah, okay.
It's gotta be. I can't think of no other logical reason for you to be lined up.
Yeah.
Like looking down, hoping that the line is moving so you can get a monkeypox.
With booster shots for the.
Yeah, well, what's next? The pigeon vaccine, the Cheeto vaccine? Like, what the fuck is next?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no like how do you?
Fauci's back in the news.
Fauci's back.
He's talking about school masks back in schools. We need that some more.
So remember, they gotta keep the fear, a level of that shit going, a level of confusion. I think they're losing. I think they're losing the battle. I think the people, even regular people, are like, look, I'm tired, man. I'm not wearing another mask.
This is what I was
saying. I ain't doing shit.
This is what I was saying. You get people, or you either scare people to the point of to the direction where you want them to go, or you scare them to the point they don't move at all. Yeah. And that's why I think a lot of people just tired. Like, yo, if I get
my man Chris said you get the water pox. Yeah. Now, that would be crazy.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Like
you either get it or you like.
And now your spirit. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, kill your spirit to where your immune system is back in question. But I also think people are just like, yo, I ain't buying it. Mm-hmm. I'm not buying none of that shit you selling. I ain't buying it.
Because I know people who got the first set of vaccines, like, I'm not getting the booster. Like, you got me. I needed my job. You got me.
Right. But I'm not doing the rest of that shit.
Yeah.
There is vaccine remorse. And Biden remorse.
Oh my God!
A lot of Biden remorse going around, and a lot of.
He sent another $200 million to Ukraine. Okay.
Yeah, just keep that in mind.
People who was mad at me the other day saying I was a Republican and Malcom. He sent another $200 million. Like,
yeah.
people are mad. People are getting laid off at their jobs. The market is down, but he's sending money. And apparently, so I told you the other day, we officially entered in a recession, right? By dictionary terms, right? The White House is now trying to change the definition of what a recession is. The same way they tried to change the definition of what a vaccine is supposed to do.
Yes. And I just saw a clip of all of them dignitaries and high office people saying you cannot get, if you get the vaccine, you can't get the virus. And then a year later, from Biden on down, the Prime Minister, Canada, they all said the same shit. And they all came down with COVID. All of them. Right? So what more do we need to see to understand the world don't work that way, bro? You know what I mean? You just don't cure something with some bullshit you made up. The human body is an amazing machine.
Yeah.
Now, like we spoke last week, there was that Sweden report that said this shit is changing your DNA. I just saw another doctor said now they can change your pigmentation from white to black.
Really?
They're using it in mice right now. They're taking out the embryo, re-emplacing a beautiful black mouse, if there is such a thing.
There's not.
It's turning white. Just saying. Just saying.
Your whole tap hat was on too tight.
You know what I mean? Just
Beautiful
saying.
black Nubian
The
rat.
beautiful black Nubian namaste. You know what I'm saying?
Rat.
With rat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm just simply saying the level of shit that they're doing.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Remember, we said this before. Once you start changing language, once you start changing what words mean, if like you start to get everybody on the same collective, like, no, it actually doesn't mean that. Like, again, like, what is a woman? They don't know what the hell a woman is.
Right.
Yo, I saw a great clip of Slim Thug talking to Big Frida from New Orleans.
Slim Thug. Okay, right? Yeah.
Oh, you watch that show? It's College Hill, right?
Yeah.
So he asks Big Frida, he goes, yo, like, I've never spoken to somebody like you, so, like, I want to know, like, your pronouns.
How do I address you? Out of respect.
Big Frida was like, I don't, that's new age stuff. Like, I'm not really big into that either. To my boys, I'm their bro. To my girls, I'm their sister. I call myself Bristol, something like that. And I'm like, yo, that's how the majority of the world feels about the way all of this stuff is going.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The people who are, like, they doing, like, they big into, like, the they and this and stuff like that, that is new age stuff that they're trying to push. And I feel like there are real trans people, real gay people who are being erased because they're implanting this psychosis like this on top of it.
Right.
There's real gay people who have been gay forever, and they're just like, that's just
and I've always said that. There are gay people who just, that's the lifestyle they chose, and they don't want no smoke. They just living their life. They're cool with that. This new age of turning this into something bigger and all of these pronouns and we need rights, again, is burying your cause. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As the black man and black woman in this country, now your shit moved down to number 7 in terms of the priority list.
I saw a real funny exchange on Twitter. Because somebody said something about the WNBA or whatever, and then somebody responded, and then the guy who originally made the tweet said, whatever, sis, like something like that, like being sassy, and then somebody was like, did you just misgender him? And then people started like dogpiling, like, I can't believe you did that, but like, that's where it can go. Like, you want to be stupid, we're going to play stupid with you too.
Yeah, I don't have the energy to do such things. Tell me about the Emmett Till.
There's an Emmett Till movie coming out, I think in October, November. I saw a little bit of the trailer. The kid playing Emmett Till, he plays Dylan in the All American show, if you guys watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, beautiful dark-skinned little kid, big smile. And I watched like the first like minute of the trailer, but I just couldn't take it. Just the trauma porn, like I'm tired of it. Like, I don't understand like why we need this movie. I don't like we know the story, we know how it ends, and I don't know how much they're gonna show in the movie. I don't. Why do we need it?
Yeah. Well, we needed to constantly remind you of white supremacy.
And today's Emmett Till's birthday.
Oh, today's Emmett Till's birthday. Okay. So remember, these movies reinforce a certain mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though you don't want to admit it, most of our people suffer from victim consciousness. So these movies steadily perpetuate, you're a victim. Yeah, we did that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Make a movie about it. We'll support it. Oh. Now, side note, did you see when they ran up into the nursing home to serve that white lady her papers recently.
Oh, yes. Well, I didn't see it.
2 weeks ago. How ungangster was that shit?
How?
It was a lot of I don't even want to get into the names. These niggas are gonna beat me up. But they was rolling to the nursing. We going to the nursing home and serve her. It's like a whole bunch of niggas to serve this old white lady at a nursing home. How gangster was that shit? I'm saying, is these niggas for real? And they filming it. This shit ain't over. I'm like, y'all niggas is fucking sick, bro. You niggas is some sickos. All this shit going, ain't nobody running up on them police officers who got them bangers that y'all know. And then that's when we talk. Let's run up in this nigga house, surround the perimeter, call that nigga out. We gonna. No, they going to the nursing home, nigga. Power, nigga. Yo, get around the back, nigga. You know the formation, nigga. Tell her to come out. Tell that 87-year-old bitch with that walker to come out. We gonna finally serve her. You niggas are retarded. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. You niggas are retarded. I know that's an unpopular word.
Eli said it's not a good word.
It's not a good word. I'm sorry, Eli. But these niggas is retarded. We reserve that for a few niggas. Gangsters. I mean, like just warriors. Look like them niggas coming from blocks. You know, just to the nursing home. Imagine being in your walker. What the fuck is going on? There's niggas everywhere. Close the center. I think they're coming for my yogurt. Close the center. I mean, you niggas is crazy. You niggas is crazy.
My God.
That's all I'm saying. You niggas is crazy. Beat me up when you see me. Whatever. I'm just going to keep it a bean.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, well.
I think it's time for another commercial break.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll
start getting your questions ready.
Yeah,
We'll start taking some phone calls.
We'll take a few phone calls and shit. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hi, this is the Black Dot, and I'm running for president. As your president, I promise to bring you the leadership that this country deserves. I promise to be tough on police brutality, and that includes Karens. I plan to be great when it comes to health care for the elderly and the disabled. I promise to help minorities get small business loans because Black lives do matter. The Black Dot promises to provide leadership that this country has never seen before. Asada Shakur, come on home. I also promise to help students lower their tuition so that going to college and furthering their education is not a burden. After 400 years of struggling in this country, reparations is on the way. That I can promise you. I promise to be better than the candidates that are available. Look at the candidates who are available. One is senile and one asks you to drink bleach. That's right, bleach. This is the Black Dot. When you go to the polls, write in my name. This is the Black Dot, and I approve this message. Icons. Celebrities covering one eye who are sworn to secrecy to mislead the masses into a life of negativity by way of destructive behaviors, i.e. drugs, sex, violence, etc. Most of these celebrities you see in the music industry and in Hollywood have taken a sworn oath to protect what they have going and to have you being misled by using drugs, violence, and all of these other crazy behaviors. Be careful. Beware of those who are pointing at one eye, covering one eye, or trying their best to shut down your first eye. Log on to urbanx.nyc for the latest in apparel or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in our not so subtle teas, and we thank you for your support. Peace.
And we are back.
We are back in the mix.
Thank you guys for joining. Hope you like those commercials.
Yeah, we appreciate your support.
Die for 20. for 2024.
Thinking about it.
Gotta throw your hat back in the ring, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hat back in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Can it get any worse?
It's true.
Yeah, it can't get any worse. You know? Somebody said I look like the boule in that suit. You already know.
Somebody said I would have voted that. Thank you, Divine Energy 7.
Well, don't be so quick, because there's another piece to that, you know. Somebody did an expose and exposed me on some things. Yeah.
We gotta play it.
Ooh.
We gotta play it out.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, shit gets crazy out here, but
I forgot that one.
That's the name of the game out here.
Yeah, I forgot we did that one. That was funny.
Yeah, so, again, I just want to make mention, we go into Indianapolis.
Yes.
September, Indiana.
Yes. Is it the same?
Don't stop me. Indiana.
Yes.
September 10th.
September 10th, yes.
With Katina Washington. She is the president of the She event.
Yes.
Among other things, she has the She experience. We will be broadcasting live.
And selling merch. So come out.
And selling merch.
Come out. Check everything. Check all the other vendors. Check us. We're going to be there.
Yes, we're going to be up there doing it. And it's from 11 to 6 on that Saturday. So we will be in the building. Showing love, come through, hang out with us for a little bit.
Very excited.
We're very excited about that.
That'll be my first time.
Yeah, and in the future, if you want to have us come, it's a lot that goes behind it. You got to contact my people, they talk to your people, and if we can make your city, we'll make your city, and we'll do something nice, you know. But you're gonna have to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting, promoting, and we don't work for free.
That is right.
We do not work for free.
That is right. So what else we got, man? Oh, yo, have you guys been noticing all of these AAU refs getting beat up by parents and other coaches?
This is the end of the world.
Bro.
Now, I'm used to hostile parents. That's different. Get on the ref. They are jumping out the stands now and whipping the referees. One of these refs, because a lot of them be police officers.
Yeah.
One of them gonna let off, and it's gonna be bad.
Yo.
Because the stakes are so high with what we put on winning and losing.
Mm-hmm.
This generation don't know shit about losing. Y'all ain't got no knuckle game. You know what I mean? This social media shit has twisted y'all psychologically. Y'all don't know how to take an L. We used to take an L if that's what it took. Chill out later, go smoke an L, hang out, shake hands. And I didn't have to keep looking over my back if I duffed you out.
Yeah.
Now, bro, all of this shit is off and it's balled down. And I saw it even when I was giving tournaments. Side note, I found some of the old tapes of me coaching.
Oh, really?
Out in the tournaments and streets.
I gotta check those.
I gotta let people know I used to do a lot of things here, right? So, but it got to a point where nobody want to get scraped. ESPN has fucked a lot of things up.
Yeah.
He got scraped. Dude, if you playing defense the way you supposed to, you supposed to get scraped every now and then. If you a shot blocker, you supposed to get dunked on every so often.
The last tournament that year, remember, it was a big fight because somebody got shook.
Yes.
Somebody got caught, and then I happened to be on the other sideline, where those dudes were. And the dude's like, we can flip this shit right now.
Yes. Oh. And that's what they did. They flipped this shit out.
I was just like, oh,
and that's because they couldn't. It was really, really bad. And now these AAU teams travel around the country.
Yeah.
And there's rankings involved with where your child
literally
ranks.
Your future.
Your future.
If this ref don't get the call right, my son won't get the look he's supposed to get.
And so parents is risking it all, coming out of the stands, thumping with referees.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's bad. It's killed youth sports. And so I don't know. Coach Wayne does a lot with youth sport and a few other people. How do you address this situation where it's just out of control, man? Yeah. Is winning and losing that much of a premium in this day and time for an 8-year-old kid?
Yeah.
A 12-year-old kid? This nigga's 12.
Yeah, you can get an NIL deal early.
Man. Yeah. So now that has really changed the game.
Yeah.
Because now I can get my money early, and that just makes it really sports in general.
And somebody said referees are outnumbered. Yeah, so it's...
Dude, there's 2 of them. Maybe 3.
Yeah, and then you're not fighting just that coach. You're fighting that coach and all of those parents from that team.
Yes, and then I've seen the whole team duff on a ref.
I saw that too.
Like he's trying to fight, and it's just coming from everywhere because the calls didn't go their way. Now I will say this: I've refereed games before. It's very hard to do.
Like come on.
You think it's easy? It is
Stuff is happening quick, and then you got
you gotta change your angle so you don't get fixated on one angle, and because technically the ref can make a call on every play.
Yeah,
somebody's getting fouled on every play. So what I used to do, I used to bring these gangbanging niggas together and say, "Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know I'm not a professional referee. Yeah. If I miss a call down here, I'm going to miss one down there. May not be directly, you know what I mean, but I'm letting you know this is." Street ball. Yeah. If you get fouled but you still got it, no whistle. You still got it.
Yeah.
Right? But when it gets down to 2 to 3 minutes left in the game, I want the best players to decide the game. That was the most I can do in reference to setting the so if I miss the call, I'll miss one down there. Yeah. You know, and usually even in the NBA, that's the way it works. Yeah. It usually balances itself out.
It was just baffling me. Like they were really like beating them up now. Like I've seen it get hostile, but like, y'all are fighting these refs.
Yes. And somebody gonna pull out a gun. Yeah. And it's gonna be real bad.
Or they can have pepper spray. And talking about pepper spray, Charleston White. Pepper spray Soulja Boy and his goons.
He said, "You know what?
Yeah.
Get off me."
You know what's crazy? Shouts out for him for having because he don't claim to be gangster. He just says, "If y'all run up on me, I'm calling the cops." And then he's
just honest.
He's just very honest.
He's very honest.
But he's teetering the line of when the antics outweigh the message. He's
agree.
Teetering the line. I saw the video when death to all GDs, Crips, and Bloods. Yeah, I saw that.
Death to Nipsey Hussle. May they all die in vain.
Go to hell. I saw
I'm
it.
like,
you know what I'm saying? But he just did an interview with academics. You know academics. But he just did an interview. And he went in on like the whole Young Thug YSL situation because academics was like, "You don't think it's an attack on rap?" He goes, "How is it an attack on rap when they have evidence of them sitting hits? You have evidence of them being a part of 50 shootings, over 20 some odd murders." He said, "I think the community is tired of these millionaires being gangsters." Like, and I totally agree with 100% what he said in that clip. But the fact remains that I don't want the antics to outweigh the message, because the only reason Soulja Boy will even run up on you is because you said something crazy or you're trying to.
And here's the
playing
thing:
to the character, you're playing to the internet.
It's the intoxication of attention. Attention is the new form of currency. We've seen a number of other people get some social media attention, and now they are celebrities. And now they don't know how to let that go and put that in its proper perspective. And that's where the lines get blurred. Yeah. Because originally, his original message, I was all with. He had his own little twang to it. But remember, I'm not into character worship, and neither should you be. So I'm into the message. Give me the message. And now the message is skewed because of all of the external antics that go with it. You know what I mean? So Soulja Boy, who's not gangster at all.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Somebody ran in his house and he pulled out the chopper that one time. That don't count. You in your house. You ain't run down on.
And the story got a lot.
And the story got a lot of holes in it, right? Yeah. So you ran up on homie, right? And he pulled out pocket sand.
Yeah.
Or the equivalent to pocket sand of you niggas, and hit you with a special formula of pepper spray. This nigga. Yeah. Now, I don't want to sound too gangster, but pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
Like,
I think it was his girl's pepper spray too.
Oh, okay. No, if it was his girl's pepper spray, see, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Niggas should not be getting dressed, go out to a party, the club, and be like, you know what? Let me get my pepper spray. That's a little, nigga better be grabbing something, get you a phone that's got the knife inside. They got all the, nigga, if you pull out pepper spray, god damn, like, how much more bitch can you be? God damn, pepper spray? So, but I've seen this nigga get on the phone.
And call the cops.
Say, I'm going to be.
Breezy 600.
I'm going to be in LA. He said, I want to call and make a complaint. Yeah, Breezy 600, he a rapper, he threatened to kill me. when I come to that city, and so I want to make a report. Cause he a gangbanger, he got a criminal record too. If you look him up, Breezy 600. And he said every job he ever worked on, he sued him.
Yeah.
Like me and you sitting around, oh sure they got a fat ass. Yeah. Now I'm gonna have y'all gonna have to stop saying that around me. And then he'll go complain that you niggas was talking some sexual shit at the job and get money. So we know he's a little 730.
No, he said he'll sue or he'll complain. Wait till he make a complaint. Wait till you do something petty against him and then sue.
Okay.
That is crazy.
Yeah. But we also know that there's some mental blockages there. There has to be.
Gotta be. Yeah.
Okay, so
but
I don't want no Charleston White smoke.
Some of the stuff he says, I'm just like you gotta agree with it.
But dude, even crazy people can say some real shit every now and then.
That's a fact.
People act like crazy. Crazy people be saying deep shit sometimes.
That's a fact.
So just because you crazy don't mean you can't say some deep shit, you know.
Yeah, I think like when he goes into the King Vons and the Nips, when he goes into that, like he wants the internet attention, and
he's passive aggressive.
Yeah,
he's very passive. When them niggas run up on him, because I saw him doing an interview with some of them gangbangers,
with mob.
And
mob
they was ready to press him,
yeah.
And then he receded back like he didn't want no smoke. You can't have it both ways. Yeah. If you're gonna talk that shit about, and because people are very sensitive about their way of life, you got to be in a don't write no checks your ass can't cash. My mother used to say that. Don't write no checks that your ass can't cash. So so maybe we'll talk about that. What do you want to talk about? What do you want people calling in?
Of Urban X.
What do you want people to call in about? I don't know. We can talk about Charleston White. How you feel about him?
Yeah, let's talk Charleston White.
How do you feel about him? Somebody says, is he a so-called influencer? I guess going, to how we...
Is he a what?
Influencer.
Yes, he's definitely an influencer nowadays, because the minute you mention his name or Google him, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of things that's going to come up. And every time somebody follows you or this and that, remember, this is social media era. That means something. That those are charged pellet charges, let's just say, that make you feel bigger than who you are. Because most of these dudes would be nobody without the internet. They would just be anonymous. Like, who the fuck is this person? So the internet has said again, sweetie? A lot of people don't know him? Oh, okay. In our chat? Okay. Well, look him up.
There's a couple people that know him.
Yeah. Most of y'all should know who he is. So let's get another subject in.
Okay. Let me see something else. What do you think about what Deion Sanders is doing at the HBCUs?
Let's talk about Wakanda, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the trailer, if you've seen it? Do you think it's going to be feminine heavy? Does that bother you? Or do you think that this is going to be a great tribute to Chadwick Boseman and his legacy? Do you think they're going to do a good job? Let's go there. Let's keep it PG-13. We don't have to get off the rails with it. But I'd like to know your opinion on... okay, we're starting now. You want to do this sometime, Malcolm?
No, you got it.
Turn me up. Peace, you on the air with the Urban X Nation. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's happening?
Peace. Pete Groom's in the building.
Happy birthday, homie. Let me drop a bomb.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's what's up. Appreciate the love, man.
Yeah, no. Peace. Absolutely. Much respect.
Yeah, it was a great day. I can't do it front. Family, kids, they did it up.
Yes, sir.
So yes, you said Charleston Way, huh?
No,
that's the blind cat, right?
Well, we switched it to what do you think the Wakanda Forever movie is gonna do?
Damn, you know what though? I hope realistically, even though they got a couple of changes, I hope it does well. And I don't think it could touch the first go around is different. Like it rode a different wave.
Yes.
So I don't think it's gonna top that.
Came out Black History Month.
Yes.
But I'm a comic book person, so I know the whole Black Panther, the comic books and all that. So as long as it sticks to the script, kind of, I'm gonna be okay with that. And as long as they hire good actors, you can make a horrible movie into a decent one.
Gotcha.
And if it's written good, then it could be great. So I think I got some decent expectations for it. You know, I wasn't with the like wearing the dashiki and all that, you know, before, but I'm still gonna support it. You know, just because it's, you know, Black Panther. He was one of the original, you know, comic book characters, you know, growing up, you know, especially in the early 70s.
Got you.
You know, we ain't had that many black characters. You know?
Yes. Now, let me ask you, as a comic book guy, I used to, there was a character named Iron Fist that was black.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
He was black.
Correct. He didn't get a lot of love either.
Yeah,
like, he didn't get written into a lot of scripts.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It was matter of fact, it was it's kind of like this. You either was Marvel or DC. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the, you know, early 70s. So I tried to follow both, but you know, Marvel looked like it was just gonna go into a whole different direction because, you know, they did have Black Panther. They did branch off the Fantastic Four. They grouped the X-Men and the Avengers in there. If you knew what the X-Men represented, you had to fuck with them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
With the whole Martin Luther King, Malcolm X cohesion, and you know, you had to rock with that. But yeah, it was other characters in there. It wasn't just Black Panther. You know what I mean? But he had his own joint, and you know, he had a few. This is what I'm looking for. He had a few additions out.
Got you.
That's all.
Because I remember as a
and
kid,
you know how it is. Like,
yeah. I wasn't big on.
No, I'm saying once if you don't catch
books.
on, then they keep it moving.
Right. All right. Yep. Well, appreciate you, King.
Yo, y'all have a good one, brother.
Right,
Y'all keep tearing it down. That's what's up, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Now I remember Iron Fist who was black.
Cause there was another Iron Fist that he was Luke Cage's man. Luke Cage was black.
I think this was Iron Fist.
Oh, okay.
And I know because there wasn't a lot of black characters.
Peace, you're on the air with Urban X Nation. What's your name and where you come from? Is he?
Hello?
Hello?
Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
All right, there we go. Sorry about that.
How's it going?
What's good? Who's this?
No problem. It's PKC Entertainment. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, what's
good, man? What's popping?
What's up, man?
Yeah, nothing. Everything is cool. I've been kind of absent because my fiance and I are going to be doing some traveling.
Okay.
But I don't want to stray too much off the topic. Yeah, the new Black Panther movie that's going to come out, it gives me the same feeling that I've been getting for the past 5 or 8 years. How everything is getting pushed towards one direction. You know, and I say everything, I mean every single thing. And it's annoying. It really bothers me. The cat who plays Namor, I don't like that. You know, he's supposed to be some clean, smooth-faced dude. They got all this mustache and beard on him, whatever. But when I saw the trailer and I seen all of this, you know, I have nothing against women being empowered and in positions of leadership and all of that. But it's like when you go to the movie theater or when you turn on the TV, you watch a TV show, watch a music video, listen to a song. When you get bombarded with the same thing over and over, it kind of gets tiring. Even if there is no agenda, it starts to seem like one. So
Yes.
it's kind of taken away from the original message.
I understand that.
You know, it really does. I'm not really looking forward to tell you the truth. You know, it's
I appreciate that honesty because it's a very fickle line that we run when we want to show equal balance in movies and respect, but when too much of it is happening, you have to raise your eyebrow and say, well, what's the agenda here? You know what I mean? If there is an agenda, and you got to be very careful because, except for Real Sisters, because Real Sisters are not in their feelings about that. They know what we mean, and I shouldn't have to double and triple down to say that I'm not against feminine energy and all that. But from a movie perspective, where are we going with this? And you know what I mean? When 9 movies in a row do it, is that something that they're trying to push? Or if it happens organically, that's great. Like if you listen to the comic books, I believe Steve Canal was just in the chat saying something that it's a part of the comic book story.
He actually does die. T'Challa does die in the comics, and his sister winds up taking the mantle.
Right,
and that's what I said at the beginning.
So to me, that's not going off the rip. If you're sticking to the script, you know what I mean. It's just that they have been bombarding us so much with other stuff that we don't want this to get lost in the sauce. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I mean, I know about the story in the comic, and I ain't got a problem with that. But I'm not a fortune teller, but I have a feeling when the movie comes out, it's not just going to be about the world of Black Panther and how his sister takes over. It's going to be about his sister, his aunt, his moms, the female delegation, the leader, everybody who's women in the front, everybody in the men, get the hell out of here. And it's annoying. It really is. It's kind of annoying. They could do a story like that if they just kept it a little bit more realistic. Instead of having people wish that a problem go away and it goes away instead of explaining it logically, then I wouldn't have a problem. But all of that, I'm doing it because I'm a woman type shit. Dudes don't do it because they're a man. They do it because it makes sense. And that's what I'm talking about.
No, I get it. And I appreciate your call, brother. Peace.
All right, man, take it easy.
And I see, not to reiterate what he's saying, but let's say we've been bombarded with an agenda. And then a great movie comes out that's really not a part of the agenda. You know what we do? We associate it with the agenda.
Yeah.
Because we've been programmed, predictive programming, to see it as something other than what it is. Let's look at real world shit. Real world, black men and black women, we at war with each other. Collectively, in small pockets, but collectively in the social media realm and all of this. I almost got my new mixing board. Collectively, what you see going on, we at war. We have women empowerment. We don't need men. We got men who don't want to be men. And so when a movie of this magnitude comes out, instead of you just looking at it in an unbiased lens and appreciating it, you automatically like, yo, this is some bullshit. Peace, you on the air with the Urban X Nation. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Dot and Malcolm? This Low Stay Up.
Peace.
What's good?
About the top from Alabama. About the topic. It kind of seemed like it's gonna have like that feminist spin on it because it's like the trailer was very like black woman dominated, and they got Ironheart, who's gonna be like the black Tony Stark. It's like a girl who got Iron Man armor. She's gonna be in it as well. Then they're gonna have the Atlantean, right? So they're going into the Atlantis and Lemuria thing with the guy with they specifically put Atlantis in Mexico. It looks like it's in Mexico with the Mayans.
He's Mayan, yeah.
And it comes out in November, the election. So you got the feminist thing, the black woman thing. We know the Democrats doing. Then you got the movie The Woman King coming out.
Yes.
And like 2 weeks before this movie coming out, you got the Emmett Till movie coming out, which is going to center around his mother and dead black boy. Like you got a dead king in this one. So we see they playing games, the same ritual, but I will be going to see it to decode it.
Yes. It is your duty to go see it and decode it and allow the things that permeate with your spirit to do just that. You know what I mean? Because you being a decoder is certain things that you're looking for, and there's certain things that you just gonna recognize. I like the way they did that. You know what I'm saying? Mixed into all of the chaos, there's usually some form of order that is taking place within the structure of that.
Also, I think it's going to be important because they got to ease you out to bring a Black Panther back, because they have the multiverse now, so they can bring somebody back. I mean, it's pretty convenient. You can show, most of the movie be about the women, and then at the end, somebody has to have that mantle because, remember, all the Earths are gone, so you need somebody with that actual connection.
So that's why we got to see the movie. Yeah, that's why we got to see what kind of twist they put on it. Because at the end, if Killmonger is back, you know what I mean? And so we're going to see the way that plays out. I appreciate your call.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Peace. That's a good point.
That's a great point.
He made a lot of I didn't think about those things.
No, we have to.
That movie's coming out. This movie's election time. There is a lot happening there.
There's a lot happening.
Are there any questions in the chat?
in the chat.
And this could be about any topic. This doesn't have to be regarding the Black Panther movie. Speaking of, like, before we even went to the calls, Deion Sanders, did you see he's using like half his salary to finish some of the facilities?
No, that's great. That's great. See, he's in this. This is not about money for Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is trying to change culture. And changing culture, when you're the first pioneer of a subject or something, it's a long uphill battle.
Yeah.
But in his favor is that he's Deion goddamn Sanders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know he knows the game. You know along with him is going to be some fanfare. And if he can make that kind of sacrifice, then somebody else of equal prominence will say, you know what, let me go to my alma mater or this school, because all we really need to do is change the culture and let these young dudes know you don't have to go to these lily white schools to get your money, and you need to be playing in front of your people so that when you hit the green room, you got a sister on your arm. That's all I'm saying.
And then I think it was like HBU press day or something like that, and they asked him like, would you guys play Alabama? Would you be open to playing Alabama? And he was just like, no, like I don't think our boys are ready. The difference between a school that size and like us is our linemen, those boys down in the trenches. He said we don't have the size to compete. And
he said, give me another year or two.
Yeah, he said, give me another year or two. He said, I don't want to get my boys hurt for a check.
Right.
And another thing, they were talking about, apparently, I think Jackson State and Grambling, they're gonna play in an NFL field.
Ooh.
He doesn't want that. He said we're selling out our stadium already, and they don't. I don't know if it was Grambling, but they don't get a lot of people at their field. So let's not put it in the NFL field where it'll look like we're not selling out.
I get it.
Let's like
the optics of it.
The optics of it.
Yes.
Let's keep it at like
let's keep it where we at, so it'll look like a maximum crowd.
Right, and I think it's on TV as well.
Has come out to support him. Now this is big, man. So I applaud what Deion is doing. Deion to me has always been a stand-up kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? For him to be giving up half his salary says to you that everything ain't about money. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to make certain sacrifices to bring certain things about. I'm rooting for him on a level you couldn't possibly imagine, and I need other people to take that stand. Other coaches, other like Jerry Rice, and these kind of guys need to take these stands and bring back what you know and give it to the young players because they need it.
Yes.
They need it.
Somebody said, Malcolm, would you went to Jackson State if you were in high school? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't have been mad at that. Not at all.
Yeah. Bishop T.D. Jakes' comments about the black woman.
We spoke about that.
We spoke about that.
Yeah, we spoke about that last week, actually.
Yep.
Okay. I guess then, with that being said,
we love you guys.
No, I'm going to close it out with a quick word.
All right, quick word. Malcolm's going to close this thing out for us.
So my message for today will be no more magic pills. Meaning, as a society, we've grown used to looking out for cheat codes, the new fad diets, the new fad workout machine, the new protein shake, the new cheat code on how to start a business or something like that. And instead of just doing the work and cutting through what needs to be done. Okay, I remember when I played Pop Warner football, and the first year I rode the bench, but I had a few good practices, and I thought, this is it, I'm going to start next week. Didn't start, I was heartbroken. And my dad sat me down, had a real tough conversation. He said, you're not as good as you think you are. That hurt, but I needed to hear it, because he told me that he laid out a challenge for me. He said, do 100 push-ups every day until the next season starts. I guarantee you'll be in a better position. And I did that, and it hurt because I wasn't used to working out like that, and it hurt because he did, like, I thought I was better, but I needed to get down and do the dirty work, the uncomfortable work, because it made me better, right? The next way I learned this was writing my book. Right, I looked up every possible way to quickly write a book, every way to, help me focus. I bought all types of software to cut out the internet when it was time to write. But in reality, the only thing to do was to sit down and actually write my book. There was no shortcut to it. You just had to do it. And now I'm learning that lesson again with my son Noble. Okay, right now he is 2, and he is every bit of 2 years old right now. Everything is a problem. He is saying no to everything we're trying to do. Every schedule we're trying to have him on, he is fighting us every step of the way. But my pop sat me down again today and he said, you just need to discipline yourselves. You guys need to work with him every day and be consistent in what you're trying to do and the schedule you're trying to put him on and how you're trying to raise him up. Every step of this has been a challenge. Like, I thought I got the hang of it finally, and he just threw another curveball at me. But it's the dirty work. There's no magic pill to it. There's no cheat code to it. It's just me getting down with him and really sitting with him, really helping him, with potty training and things like that, and teaching him these new words and stuff like that. And that's what I've really come to realize. There really is no magic pill to any of this. I'm back in the gym, and I remember I took a long time away from the gym, and I remember getting back into it. I would work out to a certain point, then stop, work out, stop, and I wasn't seeing any results. And I know better. Like, I played football all 4 years of college. I mean, all 4 years in high school. I played a year in college. I know the deal when it comes to working out, but subconsciously I was afraid of being sore again. I was afraid of feeling uncomfortable again. And once you get past that point of feeling uncomfortable and trying to skip out on all the work, right? Skip out on the uncomfortable, skip out on not seeing results immediately. Once you just go through it, you'll be rewarded. So no more magic pills. That is my message for the day.
Boom. Let's clap that up. That was a really, really deep, dope message. And it was one that was needed, bro.
All right.
You know what I mean? So stay tuned. We will see you guys Thursday.
Thursday, man.
You know what I mean? And let's get this thing running.
Yes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys are members, but tell a friend to tell a friend.
Please tell a friend to tell a friend to join us, because they're going to be missing out on the magic that we create here.
Yes.
And don't keep it to yourself. Don't be selfish. Share this magic with those that you feel could use some positive energy. Live, love, laugh, learn. Those are the 4 L's that we try to rock by here. And we will see you Thursday.
Thursday.
In the building.
Peace.
Peace.